Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I wanted to talk to you about why I do not do contracts here at my business. This seems to be a popular question that I end up getting, and I just wanted to walk you through it really quickly and give you some of the reasons why I don't do contracts. Now, let me first say I do know there are businesses who use contracts to great success, but you will see later in this video I'm fairly opinionated on why contracts are not good for me and why not having them has been a very, very good thing actually for my business. So if you're looking at starting a lawn care business and you're deciding on should I put people on lawn care contracts or go no contracts, maybe some of the information that I give you here will help you decide. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And the first reason that I do not like contracts is I hate contracts as a buyer myself. So whenever I'm out in the market shopping, whether it's for cell phone service or an internet provider, cable TV, a gym membership, I mean, whatever, dude. Like, I hate signing up on a contract, having to be with somebody for a year or 2 years or whatever. And I just put myself in the buyer's shoes. And whenever I started my lawn care business, I called up a bunch of family members and friends and people who bought lawn care service, and I asked them, what is the things that you like about your lawn care service and what are the things that you don't dislike about them? And unanimously, every single one who had a contract with their lawn care service said the number one thing that they do not like about it with their lawn care service is the contract aspect of it. And I really had to take that into consideration, because I really did heavily consider, going contracts when I first started. But again, I also did my research and I listened to the feedback of what people were telling me. And when everybody's telling me that they hated contracts, and me myself as a consumer, when I didn't like contracts, guess what? If for no other reason, that is a good enough reason for me. So number two was that contracts, to me, it just seemed to slow the sales process down a little bit. And then also whenever it comes time to renew the contract, you're having to track your clients down, re-sign. And I just did not want to have to worry about renewing somebody's contract. With us, you put your credit card on file and we're just going to take care of you until you tell us to stop. There is no contract renewal or anything like that. So getting back to the sales process thing, it just created friction during that process to having people, sign up again for something that they really didn't want to sign off on being under an agreement for a year or two for. And it just allows us to move quicker with speed during our estimate process. From the time somebody calls us on the phone, I just want to create as little friction as possible till the time that I get a credit card on file for them and put them on our schedule, okay? Contracts just seem to be a little more source of friction. So again, I don't like contracts for that reason. Okay, so number three reason that I don't like doing contracts is that, if it's not working out between me and you and like the client wants to leave, either they're not happy with our service or maybe it's just not working out, I do not want them to feel obligated to me. It leads to a bad relationship. It leads to bad reviews, and likewise, if I find out that, we're servicing the property and, if I find out you're a jerk, or if, it protects me, guys, just as much, if I want to be able to wash my hands of a client completely and say bye-bye, I want to be able to do that without there being some type of legal, binding document, okay? So again, it's for my protection as much as it is for the clients. With not doing contracts, again, if it's not working out, I just want to be able to say bye and move forward, okay? Okay, number four is the way contracts are in nature. So typically what happens is you take the annual price that a customer will pay you, whether they want mowing weekly during the summer, bi-weekly, hedge trimming, mulch and salt, whatever, and you just take their annual price of what those services would be, and then you balance it out over 12 equal monthly installments throughout the year. Typically, that's the way contracts work. And the advantage for lawn care business owners, or so it seems, is that it provides steady cash flow from the beginning of the year until the end of the year. So it's very predictable, and you know what your monthly income is going to be. And I see the allure of that, okay? But what happens is you are doing work for a deeply discounted rate during the summer. The trade-off is, and you think, okay, I'm making it up on the back end during the winter. But what happens is many times a client will cancel or want to cancel. In my area, we have so many military families that are coming and going that, if we've done discounted work throughout the summer and they get orders to go somewhere else, I, in good conscience, cannot charge them a cancellation fee, because we have done discounted work throughout the entire year. I want my money now. I want all of it now. If we do the work, Finance 101 says that you want to be paid as quickly as possible and not pay as long as you can. You basically want to hold on to your money as long as possible, or get it your accounts receivable as quickly as possible, and then delay your purchasing as long as possible. That's just a basic rule. And again, if you are discounting your work all throughout the year just so you will have steady cash flow during the winter, it means you don't have a good understanding of how to manage your money throughout the year. And I don't know how else to say that, but it's just, I find a lot of times lawn care business owners are basically putting it on their clients. They're putting a system on their clients to force the lawn care owner to have income throughout the winter, if that makes sense. I don't feel like it's my client's responsibility to manage my cash flow, if that makes sense. And again, I'm careful of not stepping on people's toes, because I know there are successful businesses that have annual contracts. But again, the winter income portion of it, the steady winter income portion of it, it was not enough for me to discount my services throughout the heavy growing season. It just wasn't. Getting back to that, if you have employees, then what happens is, if you're doing discounted work all throughout the summer, well, you get to the winter, well, yes, you can keep those employees busy, but now they're kind of just doing work just busy work, if that makes sense. So instead of being super profitable during the year and learning how to cash flow your business and make it work during the winter, you're just doing discounted work all throughout the year, and then you're giving your employees busy work, further discounting or further squeezing your profit margins during the winter. And for me, I feel like I have a good grasp on managing our finances throughout the entire year without relying upon my clients to provide a steady stream of income throughout the winter. So again, I personally myself hated contracts as a buyer. I feel like it slows down the sales process. I don't want to be tied to somebody legally. And finally, number 4, I do not want to be doing work at a discounted rate ever, okay? So those are my 4 top reasons on why I do not do contracts here at my business. And I will say that it has been a feather in our cap, because whenever people find out that we don't do contracts, we also let them know on the phone we don't do one-time services, that we have a minimum amount of cuts that we do for them to sign up with us, and they have to put a card on file with us, okay? That is the secret sauce right there to protecting yourself, okay? Whether it's protecting yourself from no payers, slow payers, it helps your cash flow, it weeds out bad clients. Having that card on file is the secret sauce for not having to do contracts all throughout the year for your clients, okay? That is the secret, okay? Get cards on file, guys. It protects you. All the work that you constantly do, you're being paid for in a timely fashion. It cash flows your business much better. The work is more profitable as you are doing it. But again, don't go and tell everybody, that Jonathan said, you're stupid for doing contracts, because I do know very successful companies who use contracts because it fits for them in their market. It just was not a good fit for me. And again, it has been something that has set us apart from other lawn care companies in the area. Pay-as-you-go approach with a card on file. We put you on autopilot. I just found that there's no need to worry about renewing people's contracts every year, because they are on autopilot and not going anywhere. Hope that helps you out.